Okay. Uh, so hello to the part 2 of this guy. And as I said in part 1, it does seem to be sped up. I don't know why. I just watched it in like point 0.5. But today we're going to cover shaping. So we actually did the base of the model last video, and what you'll need is the base. And if you want to glue shape, I just use Elmer's school glue because I don't have like mental sailors or whatever it is. Uh, this design, it actually is my design, but as I said in the part 1, it's inspired by a lot of Origami by Voice designs. And quite a few of these, like his legs and stuff, are techniques taken from his sword and shield tutorial. So I recommend you watch that first. First, we're going to cover the dry shaping. And that's basically posing everything how you want it to look. Like this. This doesn't look like this arm. And this hasn't had any glue. It's just dry shape. And so first we're going to use a technique from the Sword and Shield video where we take the leg. This is the left leg. The right leg if you're looking at it from the front. Also, now might be a good time to mention that this is upside down, so if I'm seeing this, you're seeing this, or you should be, then you want to open up that first flap, and it will naturally want to swivel like that. Then take this flap and this point and push it down. Then take these two edges and fold it up like that. Now to make it even, we're going to take the next layer and then do a spread squash, which is basically like taking this point, this, spreading it apart and pushing it. So it should go from looking like that to looking like that. Actually, we are going to do this one next before we lay it flat. You may want to practice spread squashes, but because there are a lot in this. So, lay those both to the side, and they should also naturally want to swivel. If they don't, just coax them into that position. So that's what this should look like. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, pulling out and swiveling that leg at flat, pushing that point down, folding it up, then spread squashing this. And then just spread squashing those and then flattening them. And it should look like this. And this is optional, but take your finger in that edge of this 2-unit flap and just press it down. You may have to maneuver this beneath it, but just press it down and do the same thing on the other side. Like naturally to do this. Now the leg should look like that. Now for the arm shaping. And what we're going to do first is not work on the pleated side, but actually work on the spread squash side, is what I'm going for. out this first bit and spread squash that first. Now spread squash the second ball and the third. And then fold that back up. And now I'm going to show you two ways to do it, my way and the traditional way. But basically, the first way, my way, is take this as a guide, mount, fold. Then at this point, fold again, so it's symmetrical. Then push it up, and then push it in. This is one of my most commonly used finger designs, or claw. But for the actual whole way, turn it to the other side and bring that top edge down, fold 1 unit diagonally. Then on the top edge, and fold it so that diagonal fold aligns with the bottom. Now, take that last fold you did and mount and fold it, and inside reverse, so it looks like that. Now open it up and take the first fold, and inside reverse, so it looks like that. Now I'll just open it up and inside reverse that last little bit. This creates a 3-finger hand. And I'm gonna do the rest off screen. So yeah, just do the spread squashes and do the thinning of the hands on the both lefts. If you're having trouble with that claw technique, then a lot of like dragon models use it. So you should be able to find it pretty easily. Just look for that kind of structure on the crease pattern if there is one. Now with both hands spread squashed and uh, fingered, now it's time to pose the hands and make the pleats. Basically, you're gonna open the spread squash side and hold at the edge of the spread squash, and just bring it a little bit up. And the other one just a little bit up, and then the final one just a tad bit. And once you fold it back in half, you should have pleated on like this, and just pull it, dangle it downward. And then we're gonna fold like that. Then for the closing, we're actually going to do it right now. This helps this plate stay in place kind of roughly on. This helps the plate stay in place and gives it more natural feel. Maybe a little difficult. because I'm using the thick paper. Also, if you're wondering, I said it in part one, this is American craft. It's basically that stuff you can find in packing in like cardboard boxes. And then just leave that kind of to the side because with this thick kind of paper, expletive models will they naturally fold into shape. That, but I'm also going to do this for the other arm off screen. So yeah, the chest. Take this two unit flap and fold it down. Then fold an intersector from this point to this point. And I'll open any layer of that and just squash it down. And off the face and head. Take one of the unit flaps and fold it down so you have a square like this. Uh, Take the bottom edge and fold these corners up to about the center, but not really. Then fold the upper edge down to the middle crease. And then take that tip of that water bomb, fold it down, and just push there. Make a head. And we're going to work on posing of legs. If you're wondering what posing is basically what we already did with the arms. Basically making like arm leg shape. Turn around to the back and take one edge, fold all layers to the middle, and do the same to the other edge. So you have something like that. And then these layers you're not going to glue down. But then on the other side, just fold the leg to further enhance that posing. Now for the foot, just bring out this corner, reverse fold or something, a little bit past this edge, and fold in half, fold the leg in half to make it kind of neat thing. And fold the foot. And then do the same thing on the other side. Turn everyone and bring the edges to the center. And then fold it for further shape. And kind of reverse fold and move the foot a bit towards that edge. You kind of fold it in half to retain a knee kind of shape. Now you got basic shape and a bit posed thing. You can kind of mount the head and fold in the sides to make the neck cut. Now you can basically shape it however you want. With glue shaping is what I'm going to use. However, you can use basically whatever you want. Actually, just reversing the figures now. Now, I do what should bang. I'm 60 on this glue and just cap it, kind of. And basically, first we're gonna put some glue along those edges near the head. Just gonna rub it around with my finger. This is what I like to call layer brushing. Where you basically, instead of going in and gluing every single layer, uh, you just put some over the accordions, rub your finger. But then I'm going to put some in the middle of the hands there for the arm. And now we can kind of pinch shape the hand. If you want to, you can shape it. Pinch shape the body and then I'm gonna brush the body and put some under that flap on the chest. Just layer around passing area just the other side. And I'm gonna glue that spot where the arm is valid folded in this little area here. Bring the arms, since they're naturally curved, down by the waist. And glue the fingers, but I'm choosing not to, simply because you can just dry shake them like with your fingers. And you can put some glue on the back of the legs, but I'm not going to do that. And then, hang on while I could get one. Enjoy them while we wait. On back and more useful things is paper clips. I have two here, and put in the pose I want. And I'm gonna clip. Just put a clip right here. And I'm gonna put some glue on the back of the hand and rub it. It, it pretty. Yeah, you can basically do that any way you want, but since it's not gonna dry in the video, this is basically the pose is going for with the hands on his hips, but is the finished warrior, or as I'm going to call it. And, so I feel like that tutorial, even though it's a bit long, and have fun.